Welcome to Best Sport VR. It's another big Champions League night again. It's the midweek, of course, and it's at times midweek like that is a Champions League football. PSG will be hosting Bayern Munich tonight, 8 p.m. A very, very, very big cracker it will be because this PSG are in a very good form. Of course, just like I said in most of my preview videos, I'm looking at it that they're going to secure the French League on and probably one of their cup games again. And also, Bayern Munich, on the other hand, have already secured the Bundesliga, then the final of the DFK poker, and of course, they will be having this semi-final Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain. Away from home, I think it's going to be a tough one for them. And PSG, on the other hand, have been off and on in their league all this while. But for now, I think they are just like the way they did last season. Towards the end of the Champions League, towards the end of the season, they keep improving game by game, and they dominated Europe a lot, and also their domestic league. But this time around, I think they don't really dominated their domestic league. But of course, just like I said, they're going to win their League One title. I'm expecting to become grand champion there. But in this Champions League, I think Bayern Munich, on the other hand, also have done well. Vincent Kompany have done really well with this team. They now play with a lot of flair. And they are a very competitive side. They are very, very competitive. So it's going to be a very tight one. I can't really pinpoint or have my prediction on who's going to take the day over these two legs, but I think it's going to be a very interesting match to watch over two legs. I think whoever take their chances more will be the team that will move to the final of this year Champions League. Whoever team take his chance more, I think will end up qualifying to the final of this year Champions League. And I don't really know. I think. To my opinion, I think the both teams are more like the favorites, to win this year Champions League. I think the only person that will give them a very good fight is the features in the other round. Talking about Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, I think over two legs, I think Arsenal to qualify. That is my opinion anyway. You can see at the comment section. Over two legs, I think Arsenal will comfortably qualify and beat Atletico Madrid to the UEFA Champions League final. Yeah, I know Atletico Madrid in a good form. I was expecting them to win the Copa del Rey, but it doesn't happen that way. Football at times it will not happen the way you analyze it. So Real Sociedad at the end of the day won the Copa del Rey through penalty. I was really, 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 really supporting Ademola Lookman to clinch that first title for Atletico Madrid, but it didn't happen that way. Real Sociedad, on the other hand, won the Copa del Rey. But I think over two legs, I think Arsenal will qualify to this season UEFA Champions League final. But I don't really know who they will play. Probably PSG or the great Bayern Munich. But I think I'm seeing Arsenal to qualify to that final, and hopefully it could be their season. But it's going to be a very tight one. Whoever Arsenal will play in the final, I think it's going to be a very tight one. I know they are not in the final yet, but my prediction is that over two legs, no matter what, no matter how strong Atletico Madrid is, over two legs, I think Arsenal will qualify to this UEFA Champions League final. Well, that is my opinion anyway. You can say your own opinion at the comment section. Once again, I thank you guys for liking. Thank you for following Best Sport View. Thank you.